Hi, guys. Yes. I am back, but not for long. Only for one day. Only for this special presentation. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Now, we all know how Thanksgiving came to be. But this is a season of gratefulness, thankfulness, and gratitude. And because of that, this evening, this afternoon, whatever time it is where you're listening or viewing from, we are going to talk to a spectacular group of gentlemen. We are going to talk to the gentlemen of an American R&B quintet from Waco, Texas, High Five. Ladies and gentlemen, but before we get there, I want to introduce you to my special guest co-host.
Right down. Yeah.
High five. Let's wear it. 10. But no, I definitely have 2/5 of high five here. And guys, I like the way you understand what I'm saying. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lily Mae, and you already know what time it is. It's consulting time. However, once again, please understand, we are not officially back, but when it comes to legends and individuals who have truly transformed so many waves in music, I'm going to always make a comeback and clap back for this Thanksgiving holiday. So I want to introduce you to my amazing special guest co-host. Y'all know him as James in the client, but tonight he is Damian Hill. What's up, Damian?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. Looking forward to this interview. Ready to get it cracking.
Yes. So guys, tonight, I already gave them an introduction, but I want 2 of the 5 amazing members of High Five, you know, that American R&B quintet from Waco, Texas. Yeah, baby, formed in 1989. I know I was a little girl, but I still remember their music. So tonight, right now, we have Mr. Billy Covington and Treston Irby. Welcome, guys.
Hey.
Oh, y'all, what's good?
What's up, y'all?
What's good? Thanks for having us. We appreciate
What's
you.
good?
Yeah, so Billy, first and foremost, just introduce yourself to everybody and tell us a little bit about how you came to High Five.
What's up, y'all? Billy Covington, 1/5, the latest fifth of High Five. I've been in the group for 12, going on 13 years. Very cool process of events. My cousin, who was Faruq Evans, who was already in the group in the rebuilding process, um, gave me a call and was like, "Hey, man, we still trying to rebuild. Would you be interested?" Of course, this is right after I moved from New Jersey and I was like through with the record industry and all of that, and I was doing some engineering and construction stuff. Um, and I was like, "Dude, you would call me after I moved to Virginia, right?" He was like, "Yeah, but he's like, I'm serious, man." He was like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "Hey, man, I never closed doors." So sent some records to the fellas, to the OGs, Treston and Mac and Shannon, you know, and they listened to the records and they were like, "Yo, he sound like he got something." And next thing you know, I'm on my way to New York to meet everybody, and then we hung out, and it was like, the moral fabric that everybody was raised on was like really the same.
Yeah.
So, we just kind of gelled, on that level. And then of course musically, because, it sounded good. So, but that was it, man. And ever since then we've been on tour like like every year. We've been doing some stuff every year.
Okay, all right. Now, what about you, Treston?
What's up?
Now, tell us a little bit how you came to High Five.
Man, this was many, many moons ago.
Yeah.
Maybe this was over 31 years ago when I got in the group. They was just looking for another member. They had a previous member who got himself into some trouble, and the record label still wanted to keep on, with the group. Um, the name of the group is High Five. They needed another member. They couldn't do four. It didn't make sense.
Mhm.
So then they did like a nationwide type search for another member, and I was blessed to be able to get the part out of New York from the Bronx, and I've been rocking High Five ever since 1990, the end of 1990,
Mm.
91, all the way to now.
Wow.
Amazing, amazing. And yes, you guys have truly, burst into the music scene and literally captivated audiences across demographics. And that speaks volumes. So Damien, what's up, Damien? What you got for the fellas tonight?
I'm really interested in hearing any Treston, because I know some of y'all weren't around with when they made the Kissing Game.
Right.
So I'm really interested in finding out what it was like being in the studio, how that song came about, and what it was like being in the studio with Teddy Riley at that time, because at that time, New Jack Swing was just, that was it. That was the sound at the time. And so for y'all to get that hit from him, did y'all know that was a hit when y'all made it? Did y'all know that it was gonna be the smash
I
that
mean, we didn't write it. You know what I'm saying? Actually, we wasn't the ones who wrote it. Did we think it was a hit?
Yeah.
Um, I think everybody wanted to be a hit and be blessed that if it was a hit. You know what I'm saying, per se.
Wow.
But I believe that because I honestly wasn't there doing that recording.
Okay.
But for what I was told from the late great Tony Thompson, it was the best thing ever to work with Teddy Riley during that time.
Right.
When they did record the record, he couldn't believe that he was in the studio while that was being done, working with such a great artist, such a great producer as Teddy. You know what I mean? But I believe that when the song came out, which I was around, I had a part to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody thought that we all hoped for the best. You know what I'm saying? And was wishing for the best.
Right.
We didn't say, "Yo, this is going to be the hit."
Mm-hmm.
I was there during that time. We didn't say this is going to be the hit,
Mm-hmm.
but we was hoping and praying that it would be the hit. And God answered our prayers, and it turned out to be the hit.
Right.
One of the hits that we was blessed to have.
When it comes to performing that song, when the crowd hears those keys drop,
Yeah.
that like what?
Man.
I let Billy
that
answer
like?
that. I let
Man.
Billy answer that. You know what I'm saying? I've been feeling that for 30 something
I'm
years. I'm gonna let him answer it.
I'm gonna tell you, man. It's one of the most energizing feelings.
Wow.
Um, because when we do Kissing Game, we do a tribute to Tony,
Mm-hmm.
and Pooh, like in the beginning of that song. And when you see all the cell phone lights in the arenas go up, and it looks like the house lights are on because there's so many cell phone lights, like it's that
Right.
bright. Um, it's energizing, man. Like there's no better feeling than to have people sing the song word for word. I don't even got to sing half the time. I all summer long, and then microphone out to the crowd and they finish it. Like
Right.
it's so dope to this day, and it's touched so many people, such a big hit, and it's just been an honor to be on stage, performing that record with the fellas and absorbing that kind of energy. So
Right.
dope.
Wow.
Man, the energy is like unmatched. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's crazy. You definitely could get addicted to it. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed, indeed.
Definitely,
So
definitely.
So let's bring it back. So we're talking about the music and we talked about Kissing Game, and that's kind of like that was it, right? Cuz I mean, literally we're talking what number 1 hit on the Billboard's Hot 100 in
Mhm.
1991. Like so that was it, right?
Right. Well,
But
I'm
let's bring it back now to 2024. And let's talk about two spectacular groups collabing on a song that literally has it just brought back the nostalgia of those smooth, sultry 90s R&B vibes. Slow Grind. All right, who will
Mhm.
take the lead on talking to us about the cultivation of slow grind and how y'all about to make all these women have pregnancies at an advanced.
We are not
I,
responsible for that.
I'm
We
glad
not responsible.
you said that because we've been saying every interview we've been doing, we've been saying, you know, be careful because it can cause pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? We were listening to Slow Grind. Please be careful when
Right.
listening to Slow Grind. That's all we tell people that all the time because you can get caught up in the moment
Yeah.
if you're
In the
not right.
music.
If you're not right, and I don't want to hear y'all say, you're 50 years old with kids and stuff, start all over again for the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So
None of y'all
that
dudes,
wouldn't
man.
even be cool. So hey, be very careful and wise.
Right. Right.
Definitely, that is
Man.
definitely a banger. That is definitely a banger.
No point intended, right?
Nah, no pun
Nah.
intended. Nah, that is a very dangerous song to
Hold
It's a
have
up, wait,
in your
banger.
Damien,
repertoire. For
hold up,
real.
because y'all know I'm a product of I'm one of those babies. I'm one of those old babies, and I'm gonna be an old mama. So y'all honorary niece or nephew might be conceived. I'm just
Hey,
saying.
Right. Right.
Oh man, damn.
it is what it
I,
is.
Hey,
I know if Shazam was on Shazam from
I
Ace,
know Shazam said that.
if he was on the phone, he would appreciate that because he said he want to be the uncles. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have no part of it. I don't want to have nothing to do with it.
But talk to us about the production. Like how what well, first of all, what was it like working with H Town, especially after all of these years? And also talk to us about the production of this song and how you guys kind of collabed on it.
Go ahead, Billy.
Man, so we have been doing some shows with H Town and we just recently was on tour with them too. Um, but we have been talking about doing a record, for a long time. How cool would it be for us to get together, because we're kind of in the same situation. Like they lost their lead singer, we lost our lead singer. Um, but something to let everybody know that, we can still carry the torch and keep both of our legacies going. Um, so, we had tried a couple of things and Shazam, trusting Shazam talk and Shazam was like, oh man, I ain't find the right record. And then Trust was like, you know what? Just kind of took it into his own hands and hit up one of our boys from London, Andy Mack, and was like, hey man, I need a High Five meets H-Town record. We're gonna do this. Let's do it. It gotta be the right record. And probably 48 hours, less than 72 hours later, Andy worked on something and sent it back to Trust, and like everybody went nuts over it. So Trust sent it to me, and I started writing. Um, and came up with a hook probably within about an hour. And like by the end of that weekend, like probably 80% of the song was done. I actually had another writer on it where like on that second verse. Um, but we all gathered and we was like we needed to be authentically us. So we sent it to Shazam to write the second verse and he wrote that in the bridge. Um, and that was like all she wrote. Like we got together and did the record and it was magic. Like when we got it back, it was magic. It was magic. We were like, we couldn't have did it any better, like as a representation of both groups on a collab. Like it came out so dope.
Wow.
H-Town has a very distinctive sound.
Yes.
Very,
When you hear them, it's like they have that. It's like that. And when you
man.
hear that,
Yeah,
you
that
automatically
music.
know
You know what
Right,
it is, right?
H-Town record. You know what I'm saying? And then
right,
y'all come in and y'all have very distinctive harmonies at the same
right.
time. Like that's a different voice, and it's like okay, they put that together.
Yeah,
Like oh okay, so
yeah,
y'all really trying to increase the population this year. Okay,
yeah,
got it.
man.
No problem. Got you. Got you.
You know,
Got
we
you. Got
trying to we want to do our part without the claiming. You know what I'm saying?
you.
Yeah, right.
That's a lot of weight to carry, baby.
Yeah, man. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
man.
saying? But hey, listen, we just so thankful that people are vibing a record, man, and understanding the
Yes.
'90s vibe and the nostalgia that we bring in. But that's just a sample of what we have more to come. You know what I mean? But that's what we. Yeah. That's that. But that's where we at right there, bringing back that '90s R&B flavor into now.
Yeah.
Like that
Um,
that feeling that you get when
the
you listen
feeling.
to a 90s record,
Yeah.
and that
Mhm.
it means something to you. It
Yeah.
puts you somewhere else. You know what I
Mhm.
Yeah.
mean? It takes your mind off of whatever stress you're having and puts you in a mood of somewhere else. And that's what our intention is with like every record that we bring in.
Ooh.
Indeed. Well, let me ask you this. With that being said, are there any sounds of today that y'all have incorporated with the sound that y'all have that y'all might want to expand on or make it TC Johnson's hey, knock on their doors like, hey, this is how you do this right here.
Yes.
This is
Right,
what you do right
right,
here. This is how you carry a beat like this.
right. I mean, it is, man, but at the end of the day, they sampling our stuff anyway.
It's fact.
So, you
Fact.
know, it is what it is, but like they they're doing their thing, but they trying to get back to us.
Right. Right. Right.
They're trying to get back to having the kind of feeling that that we have. Problem is that a lot of the new artists are just trying to sound like the new artist
Mhm.
and not trying to sound like themselves. You
Ooh.
know, we back in the 90s, we didn't have no identity crisis. When the record came on, you knew exactly who it was. You know, they New Edition wasn't trying to sound like how the Jackson 5 sounded.
Word.
They did things like that, but when Jodeci came on, you knew it was Jodeci. You know what I mean? When Babyface sang, you knew it was Babyface. Keith Sweat sang, you knew it was Keith Sweat. None of them sounded alike. Everybody had their own true identity, which made the music like you never stop wanting to listen to it. A
Mhm.
lot of times
Always
now, like,
refreshing. Always
right, it's
refreshing.
you get a new feel every song and a new subject matter and every song, and it made your heart feel this way or your mind feel this way or your body feel that way. And now, if you listen to the radio from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you want to cut it off because heard everything 12 times already.
Facts.
So, and everybody sound the same. You'd be like, yo, who is that? Is that Quavo or is that NBA Youngboy? Like, I don't know. It'd be like everybody sound so similar. Um, Jumping on because the big studios got taken out. Everybody's recording at home.
Mhm.
Everybody got auto tune. Auto tune removes emotion from natural vocals. It removes all of the emotion. So now it's just like we just listening to the same thing repetitiously, but we high five, we getting it back
That's
to
it.
doing that kind of, you know,
Real music.
real conscientious stuff. Like it's gonna sound like it belongs now though.
Mhm.
Because sonically, we're gonna be able to come on, whatever record we play is going to sound like the last record, like sonically, how it's mixed and all of that stuff. But the subject matter and how it makes you feel is going to be completely different.
Wow, wow. So guys, if you're just checking in, if you're just popping on, we are talking with two-fifths of the legendary group High Five, and we have Mr. Billy Covington and Treston Irby here. And guys, we are talking about the release of their new single, Slow Grind. It's a collaboration with H-Town. And guys, if you remember anything about High Five and H-Town, I'm trying to tell you, y'all know when we was little girls, we was doing them little hunching dances on dance floor. We ain't supposed to be doing dances to this music. So, you know, it really feels good for this music to come back. And I think that, Billy, you and Treston spoke to something that is so important. You spoke to bringing love back to music. You spoke to honestly bringing the family back to music. Because let's just be real. When we talk about baby making of yesterday, right? And in the 90s, really, it is yesterday because we're in a totally different situation now. But when you think of baby making of yesterday, you think of building that family, growing that family, right? And so when you listen to a song like Slow Grind, like, you ain't thinking about straight effing, you're thinking about someone being sensual. You're thinking about intimacy. And so, guys, we're going to take a minute. We're going to listen to Slow Grind, and we're going to be right back.
Here we go.
Slow this right down. Yeah.
Slow it down.
Slow this down.
I just want to spend some time with you tonight.
Baby. Slow this down.
Girl, if you don't mind, I wanna slow
this down.
You ain't got nothing but time. I wanna slow ride with you. Girl, I'm reaching out to you. My love is just 2 hours away. The things I wanna do to you. And I know you love that foreplay, yeah. Girl, I know that body song. Girl, I know that body song. Yeah, until you take it off. And I'll do what you fantasize. Even if it takes all night, 'cause you're mine. Girl, if you don't mind, if you don't mind,
Didn't I tell y'all? See, yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's all right. That's why I wore a sweatshirt, cause yeah, child, cause I was
She
ready to
said,
go.
Woo!
Oh, I was gonna turn it on.
So you ready to get the work in right now? You see what's happening? See what's happening? Woo!
Oh, he got this. See, it even take the men folk.
Come on, man. Come on now.
hey,
It's
man.
time.
Let's go, D. Let's
It's
go.
time.
So look,
Let's go.
Billy Treston. So Billy, I know you talked about writing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what would you say though, as a writer, and singing and being a part of High Five, what would you say your mission now is as a musician, as a writer in this space?
I guess it would be to maintain and expound upon authenticity. Like, we're gonna be who we are. You know what I mean? But we want to create something that is recognizable. When you hear it, you be like, yo, that's a High Five joint. You know what I mean? Like, it gives you that certain kind of feeling, like it did back in the day. Like I said earlier, when somebody came on the radio, you knew who it was.
Right.
So as a writer, bringing content that is, that has some mind play to it, that has some, metaphoric content to it, to kind of make you think and you dive into the subject matter of the song, get lost in the song pretty much. I can't tell you how many times I was listening to the lyrics of a song and missed my exit, or I missed a turn or something because I was lost in what the artist was saying because it was meaningful to me at that time. So, but that's the type of music that we aim to create is, that kind of like soul conscientious type of music.
Indeed. And Tristan, what about you?
Well, honestly, for me, I just feel like the same way as what Billy said, we want to make sure that, it makes sense when you listen to it. It's not just a bunch of words that's meaningless, just words put together, we want, when you listen to the record, you could kind of visualize stuff too. You know what I'm saying? You can see yourself, and it makes sense. And that leads to visual, like videos, music videos and stuff like that. So people could honestly understand and see what it is that we're trying to get across as well too. You know what I mean? So everything, just to piggyback off of what Billy said, everything got to pretty much add up together. 2 and 2 to equals 4, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
For
Absolutely.
sure.
Word.
Oh, my goodness.
So will this be a future? So this is going to be a feature length album with H-Town, or is this just a single?
Nah, this is just a single.
Okay.
The idea is to have 2 EPs off of an album. You know what I'm saying? Put together like that.
Yeah.
So, and to continue to put out singles. We have another single that we're gonna put out as well. So actually 2 more singles that we're gonna do.
Okay, so y'all gotta make sure we preview them. Now y'all gotta make sure, Mike, when you, yeah, we need those. We need those. I'm gonna be texting you like, Michael, I need
Yeah.
music.
They'll be coming through. They'll be coming through.
Definitely. But yeah, so yeah, that's my take on that.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Another
So
question would be, I'm sorry,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, Damien, go ahead. We're gonna start reeling it back in, but go ahead.
Okay. I guess my next question would be, okay, with y'all having the track with H-Town, are there any other groups or artists that y'all might want to collaborate with?
Oh, there's I'll let Billy talk about it, but there's definitely
Yeah.
that we already working with. We ain't saying no names. You know what
Uh-oh.
I'm
Well,
saying?
I'm gonna throw one out there. And I think y'all probably already working with them, but one of their members is near and dear to my heart. He is like a big brother. Shy, Dr.
I knew
Garfield
it.
Bright.
Dr.
So,
Garfield
Garfield
Bright.
Bright.
I knew
so
it. I
that's
knew it.
Garfield. I'm plugging you right now. I need y'all to work together.
Let's go, G.
That's the
I
homie,
mean,
man. That's the homie
that's
too.
that's the homie. We was on tour together, so
Yeah.
that's the homie.
Oh
Yep,
Let's
yeah,
go. That's what's happening.
yeah. G
That's
and
what's happening.
everybody, no doubt.
yep.
Lord, bless his heart. Bless
Yeah, bless his
his
eye.
heart.
Word.
But y'all shut down Memphis. Let's just call it what it is. Between y'all, Troop, and yeah, Lil G, y'all shut down Memphis. Like for
Yeah,
Crazy.
Memphis is
y'all
dope.
shut Memphis down.
Memphis
Hands
is
down.
dope.
I don't care what happened when the hip hop folk came out there. Y'all shut it down. Y'all had the
Right.
whole red carpet lit. So that's all I'm saying. R&B is not dead. R&B
Right.
yet alive.
That's right.
And
Them
bro,
boys was looking good in
in 3
Memphis too,
days.
boy. Them boys was looking good in Memphis.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Power
yeah.
in
R&B
all
still
white.
R&B still have a heartbeat. R&B still have a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Still have that beat to the soul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
And true R&B, you're gonna feel it. You can try not to feel it. And if you don't feel it, you just don't have a soul. That's how I look at it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's true R&B. You're gonna feel it, man. Regardless of the fact, you know, you're gonna get something from it. You know, everybody gets something from it, whether it's bad or good. You're gonna get something from it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Wow.
I
So
think-
Damien, you got any final thoughts for the gentleman this evening?
No. I'm just really looking forward to the EPs now that I know that they coming.
Yeah, man.
Apparently they got something up their sleeve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued by.
yeah.
Man.
I got one last question.
What you got?
Pick one artist, living or past,
Mm.
to perform with, a record with, and one producer to produce the record. Who would the producer be, and who would the artist be?
I'm gonna go first.
Mm.
I'm gonna go
Go
first.
ahead, bro.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna give you some time. Give you some time to think of your good one, Billy.
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
bro.
throw it out. I'm gonna say New Edition, to be in the studio with them guys and do a record high five and New Edition. What? And I don't even know why I never thought about that years ago. That's the
Well-
first time I said that. You know what I mean? And I would say on a producing tip, working with New Edition, I would say either Babyface or Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. High five.
That's great. That's great,
That's it.
bro.
I'm over it. I'm gonna let Billy get his thing. I
That-
think that would be whoa.
You gotta write that down, baby. You
Yeah.
gotta write that down, buddy. You gotta put that
Yeah.
in there.
So trust yours can still happen.
All right.
Yours can still happen.
Yes, sir.
For me, both passed. God bless them both. One more recently than the next. Quincy Jones as a producer. And honestly, man, a record with Michael Jackson, I would lose my damn mind,
Can't go wrong with the king.
man. But you know, just the combination of those two.
Yes, sir.
But trusses though, let me tell you, man. Jimmy Jam and Terry still doing it. Babyface still doing it. New Edition still doing it.
Yes.
And we still doing it.
Oh my gosh.
They out there in
And
Vegas.
we still doing it.
I'm just
They
saying.
out there in Vegas. Hey man,
Holla.
when they did the movie, man, we got flown out there to do Can You Stand the Rain?
Oh
And
yeah.
we still do that at our shows as a tribute to them. You know,
Yeah.
dance moves and everything. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that would be and even if it was like High Five and Belle Biv DeVoe or Johnny Gill or any of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
But better if it's all six though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bobby.
yeah.
That'd be. I just
I
think that'd be
I
dope.
don't know how the record would like because there's so many voices.
Yeah.
You know what I
How
mean?
would
It's
it happen?
that had to be like we are the world, bro. Like
Yes, I was literally thinking. Yup.
like how do we do that? But you know what? There's a bunch of beautiful minds in that picture too that could probably come up with something super creative in
Yeah.
order to make it work. You know what
Oh
I
yeah.
mean? Like there's some
Yeah.
geniuses in there, man. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, Babyface, it's geniuses in there, man. And I feel like just the three of them can figure out anything musical.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean? Can figure out anything and make it work because they're genius.
And it
Right.
has to
That's
happen.
that's dope, Trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'd be good with my little one liner. I'm good. Give me one
Hey,
line.
man.
I make it
Right.
easy. I make it easy for everybody. Give me one line. I'm
Right.
good.
It
Right.
has to happen. You know what I thought about, guys? Like literally, when you said that, I thought about Black Men United. Why not
Yeah.
bring back a Black Men United?
Oh yeah, you
You
Yeah.
remember
know,
that? You remember
that
that?
We
song is
need that.
on
We
my
actually was
playlist.
talking
Y'all
about
know
that.
that song comes on with Tevin Campbell rocking. So
Yeah.
y'all can do that. Like I miss
Yeah.
those type things. You know, all the ladies getting together for freedom.
Right.
Remember that
And,
song?
and we've
Latifah.
talked about that in our circles, man. We talked about it with Troop. We talked about it
Sure
with
did.
Lil Joe from the Rude Boys.
Yup.
Like
Ooh.
we you know we talked about it with cats, man, and we need to coordinate it. We need to
Yeah, we
have
need to write.
some kind of we need to have one of them Black Men United conference calls. And
Yes.
anybody that want to get on the call, let's get on the call, man, and figure
Yeah,
out how we can do this record, man.
yeah. Because not for nothing, Billy. You already know. Like he said, everybody's down already.
Yes.
Right. It's just it's just it's
What's
just making it
needed?
happen.
What's needed is to make it happen. Like a producer that say, "Look, I got something. Let's get together." Because everybody's producing anyway, so it's just about getting everybody who does production get it together. Or maybe
Right.
Billy may have some music that come up and be like, "Damn, this shit could be it." Or Steve from True could have something and be like, "Yo, this could be it," and hit us up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Joe from Rude Boys could be like, "Yo, this is what." Dave from Men
Solid.
at Large.
For men at large. Yep.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? All of
Right.
us is already down. We just
Right.
looking for that label or whoever it is to just to be honest, just fund it, get it done.
Okay,
You know
so
what I'm saying?
I
Get
gotta
us
talk
out
to
there,
Michael
get it
because
done.
we
You
gotta
know what
figure
I'm
out
saying?
what we gonna do. Because this has Michael, if you listening, we gotta figure out. You gotta tell me whose arms and legs I gotta break. I need this. Y'all don't understand why it is so important. Let's just be real. In 2024, in times like these, with the way things are going in the world, we need a Black man united. We
Very
need
Yeah.
much.
that. We are losing too many of our young men of color. We are losing
Right.
too many of our young women of color. And you guys, everybody that you name, do y'all realize that these children that are 5, 6, and 7 years old, they're not going to be able to sit in my seat and interview people that they listen to because they're going to be dead. But y'all
Right.
are still here to talk about it. And
Right.
so, guys, everybody under the sound of my voice, petition. Y'all always want to march and protest. Why don't y'all petition that a Black Man United come together with High Five, with Troop, with New Edition, with Men at Large, with Shy, with H-Town, Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis. Bring them all out. Bring them all
Fact.
out and let's make this thing happen. Guys, it's been so real. Chopping it up with High Five. They burst onto the music scene in the early 90s with their chart-topping hits, and baby, they have maintained a loyal fan base for over 3 decades. Baby,
We
Yes,
appreciate
ma'am.
y'all.
it's up.
Appreciate y'all.
It's
Every
all
one
the
of
way
y'all.
up.
We appreciate everybody, man. We know that if it wasn't for the true fans, allowing us back in, it would be different. So we're just thankful that the true fans are, allowing us back in and go pick out that new joint, Slow Grind. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
baby.
Be careful fellas, make sure you know, excuse my language, Mike, but you know, make sure you bag up, you know what I'm saying, and
Right.
make sure your pullout game is good, you know what I'm saying. Either or, you know what I'm saying, ladies. Excuse my language, excuse me, but you know,
Hey,
hey,
hey, you
you know what
already
I'm
know.
saying.
You
Just
already
be
know.
careful, be
They know
careful, be
what
careful.
time it is.
That's what I'm gonna say. Just be careful, fellas. Don't let her get on top. Or she gonna win.
The floodgates are open.
Stay out of court, yo. Stay out of court. Please don't do it.
Right.
After 50, it just doesn't make sense.
Nah, man.
We got to keep it real. We got to keep it real because honestly, we want the young folk to listen, but the people that's really gonna listen to slow grind, we all got bad knees. So I don't think
Oh
nobody
Hey, yeah.
wow.
there now. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I
you know.
hope so. But I'm gonna keep it real. But when you hear the song, it's gonna make you try to do some shit that you know damn well
Well,
you
that's
should
true.
not be doing. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be careful. No, you got bad knees, but
You
you still
crazy.
trying to. No, you know, you only got 2 minutes. You trying to do 3.
Right. Right.
Oh wow.
Come
Them
on
boys are
now.
doing something
Yes.
different.
Real, yo. Be careful, yo. Play it safe. Stay on the side. Stay on the
Yep,
side.
yep. Yeah, y'all. Pick up that slow grind single and follow us at official high five on everything. You know, official high five and TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We there, man. And
Actually, TikTok. You got to excuse us.
TikTok
We're
is,
still trying to learn
yeah,
it.
it's
Learn it.
fresh.
Learn. It's still fresh, but it's the official high five group.
Yeah.
All right. Don't forget fan bases out there too, fellas.
Yeah, man. We gotta jump on that.
Yes, sir. Fan
Yeah,
base.
Yes,
got
sir.
to jump on that too. You see, we got to get on all that.
Mr. Hayes. Yeah, Mr. Hayes. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
All right.
guys, we are so elated that we were able to chop it up. Don't forget to go out there and check out Slow Grind. It is surely set to solidify High Five and H Town's legacy in the R&B genre. It's truly reminding listeners of the timeless themes of love, sensuality, and desire that resonates across all generations and demographics. Guys, it's your girl Lily Mae. Shout out to my special guest co-host Damian Hill and the fine gentlemen of High Five, Billy and Treston. We salute you. Bye,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you,
Bye.
Lily.
We
All right, baby.
appreciate y'all.